Hi there. Thanks for stopping by. This is Michelle, and today is Friday, October the 10th. I thought I'd come by today and give y'all a little update on what's going on with the footwear that I've been doing. Some of you may know that I had tried knitting socks, and I used the Easy Peasy sock pattern with worsted weight yarn, and it turned out like a slipper, and it was nice, and I enjoyed it. I made a few mistakes and actually ended up making three different um, socks, which is really a slipper. Um, but I learned from it, and I feel like I can handle making actual real socks on with sock yarn on little needles. But I hadn't tried the 9-inch circulars, and I know Erin over at Crafting Kitty likes to do her socks on the 9-inch circs. So I thought I would give them a try just to see which one I like better. Um, the jury is still out. Um, I do think that getting started is definitely easier. At some point, as you decrease for the toes, uh, you'll have to switch to DPNs because it'll get too small. But and I wonder how that's going to go. So I know that when I make them on DPNs, it's really fiddly until you get the first few rounds down, and then it's a lot easier to do after you've got kind of a foundation there. And I'm thinking that it won't be quite so fiddly switching as it is just starting out because there's a base to work from. So what I decided to do was I bought some Chalgoo shorties, and I got the red twists, the interchangeables, the red lace, and it comes with two different sizes of needles. So this is the 3-inch needles, and it comes with two sizes of cords, and I am using the 5-inch cable, and I'm using the 2-inch needle. So this is the 2 inches here on the needles, and this is as far as I've gotten on it. That's my beginning tail. So I've got the cuff done, and I have started the where I'm just doing the leg, where it's just going around and around and around. And so that is as far as I've gotten on that. I am using, did I bring in the other? Yeah. I am using the Mayflower sock yarn Mars. This is a 75% wool and 25% polyamide. And the color is F as in Frank, V as in Victor, -02. It is the OECO Tech standard. So if you have sensitive skin, it's free from all the little chemicals that are known to cause issues. This is a 50-gram ball, or 1.75 ounces. It's 210 meters, or 229 yards. It is 75% virgin wool, and it is 25% polyamide. You may wash in 40 degrees Celsius. Do not iron, do not tumble dry, do not bleach, but you may use the solvent P. It recommends US 2s. And it is made in Turkey. And so that is the color. Love this color. It's so pretty. And the pattern that I'm using is the Vanilla Sock on 9-inch circulars by Kay Litton. And she is the Crazy Sock Lady on YouTube. So she has a free YouTube videos on how to do this. If you want the actual written pattern, you can purchase the pattern on Ravelry. She also has the Vanilla Sock using DPNs on there. So that is what I'm doing, and I am using the US 1s 2.25. So millimeter needles is what I am using on that. So that is as far as I have gotten on that one. And let me move on to moving on next. I'm gonna need a drink real quick. Hold on just a second. I got these cups at Hobby Lobby. My fall cups. I got them at the end of July when I went in, and they actually were just starting to put some of the fall stuff out, and they had it on sale. So when I went back a few weeks later to get a couple more, they weren't on sale anymore. So I don't know what's up with that, but anyway, so you guys had decided y'all would like to see me make these. This is the Lacy Leg Socks for Women, and it is out of the Learn to Crochet Socks for the Family. I had not forgotten. I just haven't been able to get a whole lot done in the crochet because I can only crochet for short bursts. So I was doing this, and I did it in gray, and I was working, had started up, I'd already finished the foot, and I was working the pattern, and I kept looking at it going, something's not right. This is really weird. So I ended up having the heel off-centered. So I frogged the whole thing because I decided that I really didn't want it in gray after all anyway. So yeah, so I frogged that whole thing and started completely over. This pattern, it never tells you to, it tells you to put the stitch marker in at the beginning. 2 different stitch markers. And I've opted to just keep the one in because I'm at the point where I'm just going around and around with the foot and I'm not increasing. So rather than taking one out, making my stitch, putting it back, and doing that twice, I thought I would just do it the one time. I know that the other stitch marker belongs, you know, halfway point. So, which I don't remember the number off the top of my head anymore because I haven't worked on this in a couple of weeks, but this is the color that I'm doing now. I'm going to start, almost at the point, no, I am. I think I'm at the point now where I'm fixing to, the next round I'm going to do the heel, and it's a short heel. But what I was saying was they don't tell you ever to remove the stitch marker. They just tell you to place it. And you're working in a continuous round. So, you know, as you're working around, it slants. So it's going to continue to scooch over. So then when you go to work your heel, it doesn't tell you a specific place to start. It's just, the next stitch is where you're starting. And if you are to do that, then you're not on the side anymore. So, and I think that that's what I did. I think I just had noted where I was at in the pattern and just picked up and wasn't thinking about the fact that, oh wait, I'm making the heel and I'm not in the right place. So in this pattern, I think I'm just gonna have to, because I read it a couple of times when I started this one and realized that, yeah, it never says where to, it tells you to make your stitches, so it puts you at the end of the round, and then it wants you to start making the heel. But if you start from that point, you're going to be in the middle of your foot. Because, I mean, you can see here, just by this, not the pink one, the green one. That's not at the side. So if I were to put the heel starting this way, it would come over to the other side. So, because you're doing halfway around and back with the short rows. So, yeah. Anyway, so that's where I am on that one. Hopefully, I can get this sock at least. I'm hoping to get the whole thing done this weekend, but we'll see how that goes. But definitely within the next 2 weeks, I want to have that done. And also have my knit sock done. So that is my, where I am with my socks. I'm only doing just a few rows at a time, and then I'm having to stop because I can't keep my arm bent for a long time because it gets too tight, and then I loosen my bandages up too much. So but this is only for another couple of weeks, and then I should be good. So but I you know, every row counts, so every stitch counts. I'm making as progress as I can, and I'm enjoying watching what everybody else makes too. So you guys, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I can get done with these socks soon. I will talk to you guys later. Y'all have a blessed day and a great weekend. Bye-bye.